Camille, Parsley, Old Hack, Ramen, K Dubs, Philly Cheese, Philly Cheese, Philly Cheese, who was he was one of the first people to follow me over, but I don't know his exact story, but he's been here a long time. Derek Dub, and to the rest. Okay, this is just tip the iceberg. I'm guessing Robbie, Mighty Go. I am not looking at the stock I wanted to. We'll just have to see what the price action is like on this. I'm surprised that did not break through. Again, it's holiday week. I'm definitely on the defense because I'm out of rhythm here. We're not really getting the breaks. Hmm. I'm not a super big fan of what's going on here. That's for sure. This is really all over the place. You already down $400. I need more coffee before I trade this garbage. Will we get back the run to 250? I'm trying to give this the long game. It's a little risky. Yeah, buyers are coming in. I think we have a shot through 250 here. That was not good. So you see how it kind of had that rush up? It was looking good. Then all of a sudden not. So down $300 now. Oh wow, I got smoked on this one too. Um, okay, well, I'm down $500. That might be where I just say forget it. Check up. That's all we see. Yeah, this market's tricky. I might just shut it. The VLCN definitely has the more bullish looking pattern, but it's giving us kind of that double top vibe, and spreads are big on it. Boom, sorry. Yeah. I didn't do a lot of research on VLCN. Maybe can catch a pullback here. Ah, that was a stupid trade. If it would have just ripped right away, that would have been great. But I took double the share size there. Okay, well that was stupid. That's for sure. Yeah, traveling can kind of mess up your trading rhythm. That's kind of the crappy thing. Mm. And we had lower size. Mm. See, as soon as you get filled, you're like in the red on this thing. I might have to just take this red day here. That way it don't spiral. Yeah, VLCN's a little dangerous. I'm going to see if this curls back. This is my only hope, is if this trade works out. There we go. It's working, but it's a little shaky. Shoot. That got me nowhere. I should have just sold what I had at 1,500. That was a foolish mistake. How did do? It kind of turned into exactly what I was hoping it wouldn't. I may keep watching this one because VLCN, the spreads on it are just a little much. I lost a lot of money on that, which I didn't need to. This one I could be green on. Good morning. Good morning. Trying to see if we get a reversal on this VS. If we do, I'm going to take big size and try to just not rack and bring in something big. It's a little risky, but I think VS will have a run back. Yeah. Unless there's some crazy news that just came out that's saying that this thing is going to just sell off, but let's go to the daily chart. That is definitely a little frustrating. I think my only hope is if we can catch a rebound on VS. I tried to catch it here. I did catch it. It was actually, I was up about $1,000 on the trade, but I was trying to hold, thinking that if this thing ripped a little bit more, I could be up 3-4 grand and call it a day. And you know, it's quite early in the day. Those patterns tend to work better. But did I even get profit? No, I didn't even get profit. That's frustrating. I guess it's just not the day or the week, but you know, it is holiday weekend. I'm just like a little bit like, why, bro? Dee dee dee. all the way back to 209, but then it did grind back to 224. Is there a stock I'm missing? Is there something everybody's trading that I don't know? Well, I'll give it to VS. It keeps popping off the support line. Like, it's not just selling off. So in that regard, see, I'm trying to just get a 1 penny scalp there, and look, I couldn't even get it. This thing likes to shake. I could have got that false breakdown. The W's. That's the farmer way. Like, look at that. Yeah, VS, it's losing a little bit of my attention. This one, I don't know. Big seller came in there. Every time I get over the stock, I lose money, so I can't trade that one anymore. It's all gonna be VS or it's nothing. Wow. My big position would be looking real pretty right now. I just got shaken out. There we go. This thing's heating up a little bit. No, don't go over there. I have this dream of making my money back on this sticker, but I think that dream is going to lead me down a bad path. The question is, how long do I want to sit here to try to get my money back, or do I just throw in the towel and say, okay, it's just clearly so far not happening. Whether so, this is kind of the rebound and. Oh, wow. They came down quick. What's going on over here? What is the float on this one? 20 mil. And it's a little higher float, this one. I'm still going to stick with VS. VS just has the liquidity, has the volume. Pattern kind of failed. Wow, this one is really just dumping. Very thickly traded. Very thickly traded, this one here. VLCN, maybe one day we'll get our money back. I made $800 yesterday. And I'm down $800 right now. So I'd be flat on the week if I shut it down here. But you know me. We're going to get my money back. Okay, I'm going to try to get a dip here and then a breakthrough VWAP on VLCN. Hopefully the big buyers come in here. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Come on, give us some green, boys. I gotta cut it. It's too much risk. Took a big loss there. That's too bad. That might put me at max loss. The thought process on that trade was like, let's catch a dip here, the micro dip, and then the pop through VWAP off this W. I think it still will work, but this probably will just chop out here. Probably the same thing that happened on VCLN. It's going to chop a little bit, and then it's going to go. But yeah, Ali, you were right. VCLN. I still think this will have a shot. Or should we go for this? Nah. Like I've kind of I kind of burned up my RDZN. Are you kidding me? I was on the wrong stock. I was on the wrong stock. That's too bad. Oh, maybe I can clean up my red day over here. VCLN is there's no hope. There's no hope with that. I stepped up for a trade that I thought could work. It didn't work. So if it would have worked, I would be pretty much green on the day. So it's kind of like one of those. It was a Hail Mary trade with the size I took. And that's the danger of trading live is you get into this mode of wanting to get it, like I said, I was like, I'm going to get my money back. And then 4 seconds later, I do a Hail Mary trade. Which, when it works, it's cool. So I'm going to kind of just go into red day cleanup mode, hopefully, and not snowball mode. I just want red day cleanup mode, not snowball day. So I gotta keep my finger discipline. I gotta have trigger discipline. RDZN, I feel like I kind of missed it. This first pullback was phenomenal. You take that with 30,000 shares, you're going to be sitting with a lot of money. I'm the most upset with VLCN. The amount of shares I was taking on it was not right. The trades weren't bad, but the risk management was bad, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm just like going back and forth trying to figure out which one is going to be the ticket out of today's red day. 508. Sure about that dip. Caught a little bit there. Yeah, it's just not the day. It's a very I got my loss to 1400. That's not bad. VLCN. So RDZN seems to be the only one working. Oh man. Dude, yeah, Mike, if I climb myself out of this hole, I'm taking it too. Ah, you kidding me? It just went. I didn't even get a chance to really get in. That was a bad trade. Of course, we're getting the shake at the 331 level, chopping me up. Hey, what can I say? It's holiday week. Holiday week. I was getting some traction here on this one. I was an idiot for buying that high. That takes me to max loss. So I keep making these stupid mistakes where I'm double clicking late, trying to catch these break of these pivots, but we're not getting the pivots. We're getting rejections. start wrapping this thing up. Well, I told my dad, I said, I'm going to wrap things up. He said, really? I'm going to stick around and see if things turn around. I'm like, what? You lost your mind? This would have been nice here. 289. I don't know if I can recover from that last trade I just took a loss on. that was just a little that was a little too unfortunate. I was trying to go for the break at the 331 level. I took share size. That was just too much, if we were to be honest. I just VLCN, I can't do that one anymore. This one I can't do anymore. It's just RDZN now. This happens all the time. Every time I fly up to the farm or fly back to Arizona, I always have like that one nasty red day. I don't know if it's because of the traveling or what. It's just anything that kind of gets you off rhythm, I guess, for me, and traveling to a new trading station. So, I was green on this ticker. This is not a very forgiving deal here. All right, Rick. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think there was money today for sure, as there is every day. I just unfortunately have gotten into a negative spiral here, as well as the fact that VLCN failed in some key areas. And this is kind of a higher float one here. This is a 20 million float, so it's not exactly a quality. Let me go see what my dad how he's doing. This is a 20 million share float, so this one is a little bit more, a little different. You kind of have to pay more attention to the overall. Yeah, I see. Because I'm thinking I'm going. It's going to go down. Yeah. Well, there's what it could do is do a quick drop, and then if it starts to get bought up with that bottoming wick, Yeah. It could But yeah, well, you could be wrong. Yeah. My dad was saying, he was like, yeah, this thing's going to reverse here. I thought so too. But I thought because he said that it was going to go, so I was getting ready to trade the opposite of what he said. You always got to do the opposite of what you think what people think. I have. Did I say trigger discipline before or after I took that big loss here on RDZN? Sad part is if I would have held it for like 10 minutes, it would have came back. I'd be out with profit probably. So it's impossible to think that I would not have done that, but there's a situation where it could have worked. Nope. Dude. Whatever. There's no volume here. Wow. I wish I did no trade day. Because now I really am at max loss, though. That's the thing. My max loss is about 2,000, and I'm 22 red. So you did you guys see that? It pops up. I hit the ask. It drops for a second, fills me real low, and then pops back up to 319. You can't make this stuff up. That's 7 cents. That's 150 bucks. I got cheated at least. Now we got the dog barking. That time I got out, luckily. Yeah, these higher floats are harder to get the timing on it. I don't know about the break of 330. Market's kind of garb. Let's see, RDZN. But I will say that it's not like that low of a probability. There's a shot, but I'm not like I just have to have trigger discipline, because if I go ham on this with 40,000 shares in the wrong area, I could be taking a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 red day. Of which it's not end of the world, but that's why it's like all I got to do is stick to the plan. This will be a good test of my discipline. But I'm just watching this a little bit, trying to understand, okay, what's the 5 minute doing? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Again, buying high and then taking the loss. Okay, I gotta really look at this thing. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm about ready to head out from today because it was a total disaster. But we'll see if we get a dip here in an entry. Just like, why did it go there? I got sucked into buying it late. Selling it. Did I even sell it for a profit? 1 penny? I'm still working. We can get it after. Am I really the one who took a max loss day on a easy no trade day? Not really a no trade day, but Hmm. Mm, I'm approaching. Mm. I don't know. There's a lot of energy right here. I think I'm going to stay out. We'll just see what happens here. This thing can be a flusher, and if I'm in big size, I could get smoked. I gotta get out of there. You see this? That's the last trade of the day for me. I tried. It's just shaking. I gotta be done. I'm almost 3,000 red, so I gotta be done for the day because I am well past max loss at this point. It fought there. Here it might go, but I can't. No, no, don't do it, farmer. Don't do it. Don't do it. I gotta be done. It's about to turn into one of those days of which I really hate. So 29.38. Ooh. We'll we'll make it back. It's like as if I knew this was gonna happen, and that's why I was saying don't let it happen, but yet it still happened. So and I know this is just gonna rip. I mean, I just know that one day, or not one day, it's just like at some point this thing's just gonna rip because that's just what it always does. Right after you shut down. Oh man, that's too bad. I tried to go for the dip. We did not get it. I just did a Hail Mary trade. This is where buyers should step in. There we go. There we go. Come on, let it rip, boys. Okay. Woo! We're back alive. We're back alive, boys. Yeah, well, there is buyers, but you don't know who this hidden seller is that's walking this thing down. It's just someone's. There's got to be somebody. Someone's holding this down right here, just walking it down. And usually, sometimes what happens is it walks it down, and then all of a sudden it releases back and just flies. Trying to get my money back. Yeah, Trader View messed up. I liked Trader View before they started going woke. They didn't go woke, but it's like why are you changing things? We liked it the way it was. And the thing is, what I complain about now is the platform, the website just seems slow. Like you're trying to filter stuff, and it's like loading, and it's just like before we had like a low latency, plain and simple trade thing, and I think we'll all adjust to it, but you got to be a little bit ahead. I just have an echo of my stream from my dad's room. His is only like a 1 second delay. It's almost real time for him. No, there's going to be a lot of energy here. Get me out of there. All right, see you, Blair. Make Trader View great again. I don't know. I think RDZN still got some juice in it. Oh, I don't know why. I was late. Not. $343. Let's get it. That's this. I don't know. VLCN is still dragging my profits down. I screwed up on that. That one's dead. That's man, I lost a lot of money on that, but Don't tell me this thing's just gonna grind up. So I was at 3,000 red. I got bailed out. Now I'm 2,000 red. I made $1,000, and what the heck? A stripper. $2,000 in the hole. What the? I knew too bad I actually could trade today. There we go. We're getting some money back here. The 330 break is a maybe. I'm really sometimes I really feel good about breaks a high day, and but this one I don't feel good on this one. I don't know. It looks like it wants to. I just feel like just gotta be careful. Ah, I keep thinking this is gonna be the one that snaps through high day, and it's never is. That might be the end of this one now. Yeah, I said it. What's the halt down on this? It's 250. So I've effectively almost cut my loss in half. Yeah, some people, I did do the panic dip buy, but I did with small size, and it didn't end up being a big trade for me. I made $120 on it. So that's something, but I'm also down $1,700. So $120 win doesn't seem to it's a drop in the bucket. It feels, but you can't. I'm on red day cleanup. Let me just say that. I just flew to the farm, and flying and traveling, I think for me kind of gets me off rhythm sometimes. Actually, almost every time, and I know this, and that's why when I flew up here, I'm like, oh man, I'm sure I'm gonna have a red day. And sure enough, the first day I show up, I kind of just fail. Okay, we're coming back. This is a trade I should have held more, I think. I think I'm going to regret not holding this. Yep. That hurts almost as much of a loss. Because right there, 291 with buying pressure and the new candle starting. 92. So that could have that could have been an extra $200-300. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Damage control, my man. Is it Rivian? Yeah. I don't even know if Rivian is a player in the. I mean, I see him around Scottsdale, but it's only just that truck. Uh that probably would have been a dip buy right there, 278. Nope. Yeah, good thing I didn't buy that. I don't know. I kind of got my loss back down to 1400. That's pretty good from 29 to 14. That's a significant impact. The question is, do we attempt, which we could, to try to really bring this loss down? It's not impossible. I think RDZN still has the movement, even though we're selling off. But of course, the risk is I get smoked, and then I really have no hope of coming back. If I get smoked one more time, there's very little hope to come back. Yeah, frick. I know what you're talking about, J Hart. He says, don't push it. He was heavy red yesterday. Took a big loss, but then got hit again. I've had that happen. I think not too long ago, I had, 5 red days in a row? I got $70 there. Yeah, the Hail Mary's a double-edged sword type deal. For sure. I'm going to be adding to my course a Hail Mary trading section. I'll be like, this is not recommended. This is not really 50-50. So watch at your own risk. But if you're stuck in a pickle and you're willing to lose a lot of money, we'll have a YOLO trade section. Uh, Oh, the sellers are strong. Well, we might get the breakthrough 274 for the farmer dub and false breakdown. Or it could just drop out and go straight to 248, and then we get absolutely obliterated. Let's see what this thing can do. There we go. Let her rip, boys. There it is. Green, $100 on the day. I'm done. Probably walking after that. What's that? Yeah, probably walking after that. It could, and the sad thing is this thing could really get going if it starts to get that. Well, the thing is when it's supposed to be, this big drop, I mean, red team really took it, so it's like this is the fall. It's gonna be a lot more money. If this snaps green here, I'm hoping it's for sure. Well, don't be so sure because that's what we think, right? Shorts one here, the shorts can win here too. It might. But yeah, I probably would have sold on the trade. Yeah, I sort of noticed like the trading was like third minute here is the one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. You get your first, second, and third candle. And then third's like that's what I use. Yeah, yeah. The comeback kid. I'm gonna take that, even though I want to keep trading. Wisdom tells me that I need to take that. I'm green $100 on the day. A rally from down $3,000. So spread the word. Farmer is green. Also spread the word that farmer could have made a lot more money. Look at that. I knew it was one of those things where it's like the pattern was really looking good, and I was like, should I just hold it? And I was like, well, if I am able to get my green day, let's just lock it in and forego the bigger trade. Let's lock it in because we don't know if this thing's gonna flush out. If I was up $2,000 on the trade holding it and all of a sudden it flushed, I would lose my mind. So I made the right call. It's only $100 a profit today, but still $100 a profit's better than where I was. So spread the word. Farmer is green. It took the entire trading session up until the very last trade, and I finally went green on the day. $100. Yep. Yep. Get the W's figured out. I want so badly to talk about those people, but I'm not going to. I want so badly to. But the horse is dead, and I've beat it into a pulp, into the ground. That's what I do best. Okay, so appreciate you guys. I'm gonna head out and enjoy the day. Very close call for me. I had to pull some strings with the market. I had to make a deal with the devil. I had to rub the top of my desktop computer 3 times and say a little prayer. But luckily, the deal worked, and I got out untouched today with even $100 of profit, even to pay for the commission. So it was just a day to keep you guys entertained. It was a day for you guys to hang out with me, and so I appreciate you guys hitting the like button and talking in the chat. Special shout out to Bill, Blair, Frank, BZ, Eric H has been here a long time. Ray Student's been here. Allie and Jay, Twin, Heaven with a D, BZ, Caburo, Mike R, Alf Trader, Hatif, SC's been here a long time. Jay, talk to him. Michael here. So Rick, who's in Hawaii, right? This is just the tip of the freaking iceberg. But anyway, partially, of course. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.